Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you my blue tongue Skink'S tank. I have updated it quite a bit since I posted my last video. In my last video when I showed it, it was pretty boring and I got a lot of new stuff for it, so I thought I would show it off today. If you're not familiar with my blue tongue skink, I do have her with me here right now. She's not the friendliest yet, we're still working on taming, but this is Lola. She is my Irian blue tongue skink. She's about 8 or 9 months old, so she's not full grown yet, she's still pretty small. But she is going to be helping us today. I'm going to put her back in her cage. Hopefully she'll stay out and we can see her a little bit during the video. But for now, let's go ahead and look at her cage. So here is just a little overview of Lola's tank. Of course, as soon as I put her back in, she did hide, so we probably won't see her anymore in this video. But her tank is actually a 75 gallon. This is from the brand Tetra. I believe it's called a Tetra Fauna. Don't quote me on that, but this is the deluxe one. So it does have the nice sliding doors in front, and then you can also open it from up here. And then over on this side for her warm hide, I just have a mercury vapor bulb that provides heat, light, and UVB for her. So it's pretty much an all-in-one, and so far it's working really well. I do need to replace it soon though, because the UVB doesn't last that long. So I do need to get one of those pretty soon. But that is just her tank. So here is the little locking mechanism on the front. We'll go ahead and slide this open and take a closer look inside. So we'll just start over here on the left side of the tank. This is her cool side, which is just room temperature, which I keep my house pretty warm, so it's about 75 or 76 usually over here. Her substrate is just a mixture of forest floor, which is cypress mulch, and then I also have a little eco earth mixed in with that. She is an Irian, so she does need higher humidity, and this does pretty well at keeping the humidity up. She pretty much spends all of her time burrowed in the substrate. I don't see her that often, so she definitely enjoys that. And then over here is like the main new big addition that I added to her tank. It has a couple pieces of cork bark along with this large fake plant. So these are just some cork bark pieces I picked up at Petco. Petco's cork is usually pretty expensive. I think this was supposed to be about $19 for this. They say it's a large piece, but it's not really that big. But they do price match, and I price matched their online price, and I think it was like less than $8 a piece. I know it was like 60% off, so not too bad if you price match. So I have one piece here, and then there's a large plant hooked on the glass right here that just goes all the way around and kind of connects to this other piece of cork, which is also from Petco. So this just gives her a nice hiding place. I'm hoping if I give her more hiding places outside, then she won't bury quite as much because she'll be able to be out and still feel secure. So this is just mainly the new part of her cage, and then she does have a background on here. I don't actually remember where I got this background. I'm guessing I probably got it on Amazon. But I'm actually not quite that sure. But the background just does a nice job of closing in the tank, helping her feel more secure, and it makes it look really nice. And then up in front of all that is her water dish. This is a new water dish for her. This is one I actually used to use for Fiona, my Pac-Man frog, but it was a little bit big for her, and I wasn't a fan of Lola's old water bowl, which is one with like the ramp going up to it. So I decided to give her this water bowl instead. And then over beside her water bowl, I just have a little rock. I like to put a rock right by her water bowl because it helps trim her nails down a little bit, because when I got her, her nails were pretty long. And actually now that I have that rock in there, along with all the other stuff she has to climb on, they do a really good job at keeping themselves trimmed. So that is definitely doing its job. And then in front of that, I do just have a little humidity gauge. It's not super accurate because it's just a cheap analog one, but you can tell the humidity is pretty high right now. It's about 80 or 85%. That's because I just sprayed down her cage before this video. Like I said, she is an Irian, and all the Indonesian species do need a little bit higher humidity than like all the northerns from Australia. And now that we've taken a look at the cool side, I'll go ahead and shut this side, and we will open the warm side of her tank. The warm side is pretty boring. There's not much over here. So over here, there's just a half log. This is what she used to bask and get a little bit warmer, and she can sit up there and get some UVB, soak up the sun. So that's pretty much it on the warm side. And then this is another new addition. This is just another new plant that I just got her at Petco. Once again, I did price match this also. I don't remember exactly how much it was, but I know it was quite a bit cheaper online. So definitely always use Petco's price matching if you're buying stuff in stores. But that's pretty much it for her worm site. I don't have that much over there, but she doesn't spend much time above ground anyway, like I said. Skinks are burrowing species, and she definitely loves to burrow. I know she went back behind her cork bark when I put her in here, so I'm guessing, oh, you can see her butt right there. So she hasn't burrowed yet, but I'm sure she's headed there pretty soon. Let's see if we can get a little shot of her. So there she is back in the corner. That's my goal, hopefully, since I have more places for her to hide, if my camera would focus on her without this bar right here. I'm hoping since she has more places to hide up above ground, maybe she won't burrow quite as much, so I can see her a little bit more often. So that was Lola, my blue-tongued Skink'S updated cage tour. I think it looks really good, but if you have any suggestions of what your blue-tongued skink likes, anything I should add, anything you think I should change, make sure to let me know down in the comments and I'll definitely read all of those suggestions. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe down below if you haven't already so you don't miss my upcoming videos, and I'll see you guys next time.